Hi, Lisa here. It's me. Today we are focusing on connecting to the spine. We're thinking about bringing our awareness into the spine and moving the spine in different directions. We'll extend it, we'll flex it, we'll glide it, we'll twist it, we'll take it into lateral movements as well as circling it. When we bring our attention into the spine, it helps to settle the mind. Running along the spine is our central energy channel called Sushumna. And when we connect to that, it calms us down. It helps us to feel into the energy of present moment awareness. It broadens and widens our horizon simply by bringing our attention into the spine. So why don't you now sit with me and just feel into your spine, do a little bit of circling. Circle the other way. And then pause for a moment. Bring all your fingertips lightly to touch and rest the hands in the shape on your thighs. This helps to balance the different elements of the body, each finger connecting to a different element. And along the central channel of the spine are the chakras or energy vortexes with a different element connecting to each. So here we're thinking about bringing balance to the energy within the spine, to all the different chakras, to the elements. Taking some slowed breaths and simply allow your awareness to rest anywhere in your spine. Just anywhere in the spine. And feel any grip of tension softening and relaxing along the spine. And then take a big deep breath in through the nose, a release through the mouth, and lightly open your eyes. From here we'll come into standing. If you have a yoga block, grab one to place between your thighs, otherwise a small cushion folded. I'll see you on the mat. On the mat now, placing the block between your thighs. On the mat now, take the block or cushion between your thighs. Have your feet parallel and connect them down to the ground for this beautiful mountain pose, Tadasana. Spread out your toes and feel yourself connect to the earth. Now sensing the spine, lengthening up through the crown and relaxing the shoulders. We'll simply move the arms to begin, inhaling the arms stretching up and exhaling the arms releasing down. And you're feeling as you do this, the back lengthening as the arms stretch up. So it's challenging the back muscles. Then you do 3 more arm extensions. Really tying in those movements with the breathing. From this arm extension now, we'll bring it into a lateral stretch. Inhale, the arms reach up, taking hold of the left wrist and bring it over to the right. You're lightly tugging on the wrist, rooting down through the foot. Feel the hip on that side nice and firm, the rib cage rolling slightly open, and sensing as you pause here the lateral movement of the spine. So you feel how the one side is longer and the other side is shorter, shortening. So pausing there and breathing deeply into the lengthened side. Then inhale and rise. Swap hands, rooting down as you exhale to the other side. So remember, nice rooted foot on the opposite side of your movement. The hip embedding into its socket, the ribs lightly rolling out, and then you stretch, pulling on the wrist. From there, rise up on inhale, sweep the arms down. We can do a little back bend in standing, still squeezing the brick, feet still firm, holding onto your lower back. Feel like you're lengthening your seat and then squeeze your shoulders back so that the heart becomes more expansive. Another nice way to do this is if you're near a wall like I am, you can plant your hands, I'm just going to move sideways, on the wall in front of your chest, root through your feet, squeeze the thighs, and then lift the chest up and reach back into a little back bend. So that's that kind of movement using a wall. And you feel that squeezy block and sensing the front line of the spine opening and the back line of the spine shortening. Then you slowly come back to center. We'll now bring that into a little twist, keeping the squeeze, feet firm, bend the knees, hips hinge back, similar to chair, reaching the arms up. And now bring the left elbow to the outside of the right knee. Lengthen your seat away from your crown for a chair twist. Remembering always to smooth out any rough, coarse breathing. And throughout this practice to keep coming into your spine, just resting your attention in your spine. Then we'll rise up and twist the other way. So bend back into chair, hips move back, weight fairly heavy in the heels, and this time the right elbow to the outside of the left knee, palms together and twisting. Then inhale, reach it up. As you exhale, release the arms. Take the brick and pop it to the side. Walk the feet the width of your yoga mat apart. Bend the knees, hips hinge back. Lengthen the spine forwards and bring your fingers to the floor. It's actually really nice if you have a brick to use it because it gives you a little bit more length for your back. So leaning the bottom back, weight more in the heels, and then moving your brick further forward so you get this beautiful spinal elongation, lengthening the length of the spine. Tucking in the chin, shoulders away from ears. Taking 3 slow deep breaths here. Then you walk your hands towards your feet. Maybe your hands are on the floor or on the shins, and you fold down the middle, letting the head go. It's nice to hold the elbows, keep the knees a little bent, and then sway the spine from side to side. You sway back to center. Release the hands, bend the knees even more. Spinal rolls, rolling the spine up nice and slowly. And then rolling the spine down, trying to create a nice fluid movement as you roll up and down. One more roll. Now rolling up, and give yourself a little shake out. So we're going to come now and sit on the floor, get a little cushion to elevate your spine. We'll do some movements for the spine in sitting and then a very short spinal meditation. So I'll meet you on the mat. In sitting, you have a little cushion under your bottom, cross-legged. If the hips are a little stiff, you could support each knee with something. But we want spinal length. Bring your hands to your knees and do some circles, circling the spine, nice and slowly. Just letting your awareness rest within your spine. And now circle the other way. Then circle back to center. Here we'll round the back, leaning back, holding onto the knees and straightening out the elbows. Then bend the elbows, lift the heart and squeeze the shoulders back. It's almost like a little cat-cow pose. You feel the extension. This is when the front line of the spine lengthens, and you feel the flexion when the front line of the spine contracts. So just feeling how this affects as well the pelvis, because of the connection between the pelvis via the sacrum. The pelvis should move when the spine moves. So a couple more of these little flexions and extensions. And then you'll bring yourself back into a neutral line. Gliding is a really nice option as well, to bring a little bit more space between not only the ribs but also the spine. So you can hold your ribs and glide. Imagine there's, I don't know, like something here that you're just moving your ribs along, a little platform that you're just gliding along. You might feel it's a little sticky or stiff, but with practice it loosens up. Quite nice to add in the arms and shoulders. Then coming to the right and stretch into a lateral stretch. Reach it across. Try not lift the seat, so embed the hip down and extend. Now roll the ribs open and look down just to relax the jaw and the face and the neck. Then you rise up and over to the other side, stretching across and looking down. Just feeling the shape that your spine is making in this lateral stretch. Then rising up, a little twist to the right, bringing the right hand behind and holding the knee. Roll the shoulders down the back and elevate the spine. The crown directly above the tail. You look behind you and you sense that there's spinal length whilst there's a twist. So without the length, if we collapse and twist, the twist is lost. So lengthen, then twist, and feel this experience of just creating a little bit more room along the spine as we twist. Then twist the other way. Lovely lifted heart and twisting. Then back to center. We'll finish the movements with staff pose or dandasana. Definitely keep the cushion where it is, but you're going to straighten your legs in front. And it's nice to get your block, if you've got it, and squeeze it. So you're activating the inner thighs. Flex the feet, watching out you're not sickling the little toes away. So drawing the feet towards the shins and lifting your heart up. Trying to get as much length as you can through your spine. Now simply reach the arms up. It's a little bit similar to when we were in mountain pose and extending. So you're reaching up, rooting down through the sitting bones. Keep the feet flexed and the heels lightly digging down, and sense creating length in your spine. Try not arch the back, so draw the lower ribs lightly in and take 3 more slow, deep breaths here. As you finish that final breath, the hands will float down to the ground. You give yourself a little shake. And then come into sitting for a short spinal-based meditation. If you bring your fingertips back to touch, as if you were holding on to that crystal ball, each fingertip connecting to a different element. Then you relax the hands in the lap and feel yourself bringing balance into your energy system. So balancing out the passive and the active energy, balancing out the different element energies, earth, water, fire, air, ether. and balancing the left and right energy field so that the central channel, the Sushumna that rises up along the spine, becomes balanced. You close your eyes, drawing your attention down to the base of your spine. Very slowly deepen the breath, and on inhale, awareness rises up along the spine to the crown of your head. On exhale, awareness flows down from the crown to the base of your spine. You continue this on your own for 10 rounds, just moving your attention along the spine with each breath you take. If your mind gets drawn away or distracted, lightly bring it back to this focus, helping to develop concentration within this breath pattern. When you eventually complete 10 rounds, you allow the breath to settle and simply rest your awareness anywhere in the spine you feel drawn to. Feel your awareness widen, your perspective broaden, and take in all parts of yourself, allowing the spine to be your anchor, but you're expanding your awareness outwards from that center, feeling into the experience of yourself in this moment. Finally, we'll end with 3 Oms, allowing your mind, as you repeat the sound, to rise from the base of your spine to the crown of your head. As you inhale, pull your attention down to the base of your spine. Awareness flows up to the crown. Inhale down to the base of the spine. One more round. Now pausing and noticing how you feel. And then rub your hands together. Cup your eyes and take a breath in. The hands will slide lightly downwards. You bring your hands into prayer. You make an intention today, whatever that may be. Perhaps it's simply to maintain a sense of balance throughout your day. Sending you love from my heart to yours. Namaste.